Welcome back to American Latino TV. I'm Valerie Ortiz. Now, our next story is one of those that really show the wide spectrum of experienced Latinos take part in these days. Eddy Alvarez is a Cuban-American raised in the not-so-winter sports-friendly Miami, Florida, who not only took up ice speed skating, but now he's the top American speed skater who had a silver medal winning performance at the Sochi Olympics. I think it's safe to say we'll be seeing more of Eddy Alvarez in the years to come.
American Latino Athletes, presented by McDonald's.
Last practice in Salt Lake City.
Eduardo Cortés Alvarez Montesino Armarchia Jimenez Acas. But that's what my grandmother used to call me when I was in trouble, but it's Eddy Alvarez. Growing up, my all-time favorite movie was The Sandlot. I used to play baseball, and I used to skate, and it just kind of correlated with Benny the Jet Rodriguez, Eddy the Jet Alvarez, and that name just kind of became, I kind of took over that name. Speed skating is a very unique, and as a sport, it's a very unorthodox sport. It's a very unique love I have for speed skating. It's much more of a thrill. We're going roughly 40 miles an hour, leaning at these extreme angles. Like, it's very, very weird sport if you look at it. 5 years old, my parents for Christmas gave me some plastic skates. Still have them. My mom has them in frames. It's kind of creepy. But they would take me to the streets of South Beach, and I would just kind of cruise around, and I got the attention of these two ladies that told my dad that I should start speed skating. So I started my career of speed skating on wheels, and then when I was 8 years old, I made a transition to the ice and kind of fell in love with it. So I considered it the start of my career. I grew up with a coach that coached Jennifer Rodriguez, who's the first Cuban-American female to go to the Olympics and medal. So I always looked up to Jenny, and when she became successful in the sport is when I knew I could do something with it. She was a huge role model for my career and my goals, because I wanted to be an Olympic athlete. So she made that, in my mind, possible for me. I tore both patella tendons, and I got surgery because I didn't have time to play with, so I had to do both at the same time. It was an unbelievable life lesson. It really taught me who I was as a person and what my body limitations were, and that I exceeded all expectations that I thought that I was going to be limited, but I exceeded everything just because of how much pain I went through. So probably if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't have worked as hard as I did, and I probably wouldn't have been, you know, on the podium holding that silver medal. To be a true champion, in my eyes, you have to lose. There's just no way you can just win. And I went through all sorts of setbacks. I lost all sorts of competitions. And just that hunger of winning that I had, you know, I accomplished so much more than I thought that I ever could. I feel like these sports are much greater than I am, and I'm just, you know, one of many people who do these sports. So it was very challenging, but I wouldn't have done it if I didn't love the sports.